always been drawn to signs of age in objects: a crack, a stain, a well-worn handle. We assume these marks are proof that something has lived through time, proving its authenticity. But what if those imperfections were never natural at all? Take the Chinese bronzes from the Ming and Qing dynasties. Many were deliberately aged using techniques like vinegar baths or ash rubs to mimic ancient patinas. The same strategy appeared in Renaissance Europe, where forgers would artificially age works of art to publish more than actual history. Now, this impulse has become a billion-dollar industry. Vintage coffee mugs with fake rust stains. Designer jeans that look like they've been through 3 decades of labor. Even smartphones are made to feel used. In their first box, the illusion of wear is baked into the design process. Brands know we trust things that look lived in, as if time itself has vouched for them. The myth of authenticity is weaponized: a cracked iPhone screen or a yellowing book spine. They've already been through something. This manufactured patina has gone digital. Filter effects that make photo effects look like Polaroids. Fonts designed to mimic faded newspaper headlines. Even the way we design user interfaces now mimics retro aesthetics, wood grain, parchment textures, and simulated paper tearings. We no longer need time to age our objects for us, because technology can simulate it in a second. The algorithm becomes curator of nostalgia, deciding which imperfections are desirable, which signs of wear earn. Let's talk about how we fake time. In an age where everything digital is born pristine and sterile, we've developed tools to make it look like it aged in a dusty attic. Instagram filters don't just add color, they simulate film burns, grainy edges, and faded corners. It's not nostalgia, it's nostalgia on demand. These are not accidents of technology, but calculated aesthetics meant to bypass our suspicion. In this way, we manufacture trust through decayed visuals because we no longer believe in the purity of the new. Take Min-Aili humanizations. Digital music systems can make perfect, mechanical beats sound like they were played by trembling hands in a smoke-filled jazz bar of the 40s. We add imperfections to digital synths, not because we want realism, but because we want emotional authenticity, even if it's faked. The illusion is enough. Auto-tune was never meant for effect. Its misuse became iconic. Just as our obsession with curated decay has become the new normal, in this strange paradox, we're seduced.
China just unveiled a groundbreaking AI system called WOW, the first self-evolving world model that teaches robots to actually think and move with human-like intuition. Beijing startup NoTix Robotics launched a new $1,370 humanoid named Boomy, designed for home.
When analyzing vocal deception, I focus on micropauses, pitch modulation, and breath control, subtle deviations that betray cognitive load and emotional dissonance, revealing when speak is.
In our arms race for authenticity, we've crossed a threshold where fakes are no longer crude forgeries. They're hyperreal and even enhanced. In 2026, AI video tools don't just replicate faces. They inject the right amount of fatigue in the eyes or a faint twitch in the lips to pass algorithmic scrutiny. These are not flaws, but features designed to mimic human imperfection so convincingly that authenticity is weaponized against us. In parallel with visual fakery, AI voices now emulate stutters and pauses, not as bugs, but as calculated signals of authenticity. These systems understand our psychological biases better than we do. They know that a perfectly polished, deliberately screams machine, while a well-timed stumble feels human. The result is an illusion so tight it bypasses rational scrutiny and lodges itself in the gut. Roland Barthes once described the punctum as that element in a photograph which pierces us, an accidental detail that carries meaning. Today, the algorithmic punctum is not accidental at all. It's curated by code to simulate vulnerability and intentionality. What was once raw human experience now operates through suggestions. An AI whispering loneliness into our ears so convincingly we don't notice it's just a file.
We have a new human being, and that's Chris Potter of Memetics Corporation, a new synthesizer, the Yamaha DX100, and a new computer, the Commodore Amiga.
Neil Postman warned us in Technopoly that we were replacing human judgment with machine certainty, letting algorithms decide what's real and who matters. When a computer tells you whether someone is lying or not using 8 green lights, there's no room for doubt. Only obedience to the screen. Subjective truth dies because it can't be quantified. And in its place we get something else. Trust in the illusion of precision. The machine's verdict becomes our moral compass. We stop questioning why the data, if authenticity can be algorithmically generated. Then, what remains of human experience? We've outsourced our sense of memory to systems that don't remember anything themselves. Our emotions are now curated by recommendation engines, designed not for depth, but for retention. The past is no longer a lived thing. It's a brand identity we download and apply like wallpaper. We feel nostalgia in the algorithm's suggestion, not in our own lives. In the end, all that's left to fake may be our ability